Thank you very much for your question. I think that this is a really, really good one to be thinking about. So let's start with the facts. It sounds to me like you love your partner. It sounds like you know they love you. And it also sounds to me like off the back of a year of monogamy, things are going well. But what I'm hearing is that you're not feeling secure with the knowledge that your partner is bisexual and worried that they may not feel as though they can have all their needs met within your relationship. So let me address that. I get it. Because, for a bisexual person, they may be feeling like they're trying to figure things out, you're not sure what's going on in their head, and you want confirmation and clarity that they want to stay with you and they're not going to just pass you up for someone else, man or woman. Completely get it. So here's what I have to say to that. The first thing to think about is, what evidence has your partner given you to suggest that you are not worthy of them, to suggest that they would prefer a different gender to you, and also made you feel this nervous in the first place? This didn't probably arise from the bisexuality. It might have been from something else. So the way to then lead that into a conversation is to start it off with something like, listen, babe, I love you. I just need to talk about something that's causing me a bit of concern, and I'd like you to listen to me as I talk about it, as that I would really appreciate it. Firstly, I want you to understand that as your partner, I really, really, really value you and appreciate you. And if ever you are in a situation where you feel like there's a guy or girl that you would rather be with because you're not getting your needs met with me, I'd like you to tell me beforehand, because it would really, really cut me up knowing that you'd gone and left me for someone else without having that conversation first. That deception would really hurt me, and I'd feel much better about it if you're honest with me from the start. That's the way I would frame that kind of conversation. And then your partner's response will then also inform how you should then react after that too. If they're dismissive, then they're clearly not validating your feelings. If your partner appreciates and goes, look, I hear you, but I'm here for you and nothing's going to change that unless I tell you, that's a good response. And then after that, if you're still feeling uncertain, if you're still feeling uneasy about it, then the question you have to ask yourself is, what is the reason for that? Because it may not even be that your partner is bisexual. It may be something else that's causing you to feel like perhaps your partner's pulling away, that your partner's not giving you the time that you need within that relationship. But until that point in time, not being able to address it is the worst thing that you can possibly do. So I think that the fact of the matter is that there is nothing wrong with you feeling that this particular issue, the bisexuality, is causing you grief. Address it. Because if your partner's able to sit with it, they'll talk to you, they'll listen to you, and hopefully they'll respect how you feel about this particular situation.